You know, I've been working since I was 18. From age of 18, at 18, I moved from Pakistan to the US for higher education. New environment, the dorm life, calling your professor by their first name. Everything was different. I was homesick. In the time between A levels and university, I had sacrificed a lot for academic achievement. Since my time at university, where I taught students in America and did everything from catering events to unpacking books that came in from sister universities while I was studying at Ohio Wesleyan, I did it all. When I transferred junior year into Rice University, I moved to an entirely different city in a new state. I moved from 8 months of winter and snow to Houston level humidity, which is quite similar to very hot climates. I came into a place where everybody already had their social circles sorted. I had to do a lot to catch up. Life was too hectic, with my schedule too demanding to do the things I loved. I was always in between running to classes, meeting friends, or working or studying. When I graduated from university, I had always been a top performer, top of my class. And all the people who had gone to school with me thought of me as a very, very smart person. But what they didn't know was what I was going through, which was this uncertainty as to what sort of a job, sort of a career I was looking for. Sure, I had options, too many options perhaps. Journalism, banking, teaching, nonprofit, law. I already had been teaching several years by then. I felt overwhelmed, exhausted, anxious. Time was limited and I had to succeed somehow. There were so many distractions and so many directions I could go and so little guidance up to that point where to go. Ultimately, I tried all those things and then I chose law. In all this time, I had completely neglected doing things just for my inner peace and mental sanity. Writing, dance, yoga, the things that inspired me at the core level, because I was too tied up trying to make money and a career. 2 years after graduating university, I was furthering my legal career. I worked as in-house counsel for multinationals, for legal 500 law firms, from corporate offices to working the courts. I did everything from contracts for joint ventures to sale purchase agreements to criminal justice work, working in the public defender's office. I did it all. And throughout it all, I realized that to stay balanced, to stay as a young working professional, I need to do things to balance my mental and emotional energy. I feel restless and like there's this empty space in my soul that is just needing to be filled, where my inner self wants to play, explore life's possibilities, new ideas, and try new things. And Netflix and takeout doesn't cut it. That all the modern conveniences that we have, from air conditioning to 24 hours electricity to abundant food to the job we always wanted, perhaps we still need more as human beings because we are such complex, divine, beautiful creatures. So, what did I do? I did a deep dive into all the things I had left behind since university started. Initially, it was super awkward learning how to do yoga. All these thoughts flashed through my head. What is this? What am I doing? I feel weird. It seemed wonky and super challenging to maintain a health regimen where I stayed active after sitting on a seat all day. It required too much intrinsic motivation to do things I loved because I was too tired and I didn't know where to start. Fortunately, what online content and courses and experts do is they cut that time short by 1,000 times. So it gives you the convenience for not having to go through so much information. Personally, because I am a lifelong learner, student, and teacher, I love doing that, so I can't complain doing all the research that I wanted. That really feeds my soul because I just love getting new information and analyzing and sifting through it. But of course, that's not everyone's cup of tea. Along the way, certain content creators and a lot of personal research helped me in my journey towards freedom. So, what is the freedom from? It's the freedom from living in fear, from feeling that I was missing out on life, FOMO. Freedom from feeling like I could be doing so much more. From using my creative self to completely come up with something new out of the box. Freedom from questioning why I wasn't fulfilled if I had everything that I always wanted. Eventually, after years of effort, I could see myself develop a regular yoga practice. I learned to take movement along with me wherever I went and to take a 10-minute mini break during the day to spend for myself or take 2 minutes out to meditate and feel calmer after a difficult work meeting. I started writing and journaling only for myself. I filled notebooks upon notebooks once I started writing. Everything I felt, experienced, learned each day. How to use my life lessons and apply it to continuously improve. So there are two mindsets, growth and fixed. Growth mindsets are the ones that focus on continuous improvement, while fixed means you do things how they've always been done. A lot of people choose to do things the way they have always been done because they believe if it's not broken, why fix it? But there are so many options and avenues you miss out on with that approach. You don't grow past your problems. You keep going with certain problems that stay in your life no matter the years that keep passing. So I have always been someone who loves having a growth mindset. I can see myself untangling the ideas, acting on my intentions, see my life improving when I let my inner voice, my inner self, express itself and go towards realizing what are the things I could do better in my life in whatever area, whether it's for myself, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, or anything else. So I saw myself improving when I started journaling, when I started writing. I chose better friends and situations, and I saw the results for what they were. Writing was something I had learned to do as a child, something that has greatly served me throughout the years. They say we have around 300,000 thoughts a day. I knew I wanted to be a writer, and I just kind of forgot to pursue that in all the chaos that is life. So I went back to it, and I have many more personal bests to be accomplished in that field. What if we could untangle all of those thoughts and all of that chaos within? All the exploration into writing, movement, and yoga has paid off for me. I can see myself feeling happier, more satisfied and content, less irritable and anxious, expending all my extra energy and gaining awareness of how I was empowering myself. I could see myself being and acting differently than I used to. I felt more confident in approaching people to talk to. From someone who had dropped out of my public speaking course 2 weeks into it during the trial period you get at university because I couldn't speak up, to someone who could talk to anyone, could face my fears head on and keep breaking them down rather than them breaking me. So I saw myself doing things I never thought possible. I am someone now who can speak before an audience at a moment's notice. Even this video is just really easy to talk about myself and to be myself in the moment, who I am, what I do. And I can see myself doing the most challenging things as if it was a dare to myself to see how gutsy and brave I am. So I can speak my truth in front of everyone and not be scared because I did that little extra for myself. And that is the gift and discovery I want to share with the world, because it gears you for success at every level of your life, and it makes you excited to be alive if you go just a little bit further, try something a little different out of your normal course of action, and take this journey of freedom, this journey to find beautiful things within yourself and around you, because it makes you experience life fully. It makes you excited to be alive. And they say that only changing your perspective changes everything. So I have a new course on movement and nature coming out soon. You can comment below and say what results you want to see in your lives today. Or you can DM me so I can send you details for the course. And I just want to end this with a quote and an idea. So the quote is by our forever loved Rumi. And it says, "I'm merely a guest, born in this world to know the secrets that live beyond it." And the other is that an idea that your best days are yet to come. So why fear? Why have regrets? Just keep moving forward and take your journey of freedom, of emancipation from your own inner demons, your own struggles, your own recurring problems, by branching out and doing something new, different, and exciting for yourself. All right, that's it for today.